I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. So, what happened? Did everything go as planned? Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch. I never imagined that Xianzhou would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates, using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Xianzhou away from bright futures, down a path of no return. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seed of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please accept this reward. Is there anything else you'd like to know about? The current state. I'm afraid we know next to nothing. We dispatched agents, but they were only able to linger on the edges of the organization. Your operation is the furthest anyone's managed to infiltrate. The Seed of Divine Foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years ago? Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along? Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy. It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards. Not at all. The Disciples' secret letter makes it sound as if we infiltrated their ranks in great numbers. The reality is that only a handful of agents have successfully slipped into the organization, and the majority of them lacked the strength you had to make it back unscathed after their identity was exposed. They didn't have the wisdom and good fortune to gain the organization's trust quickly. An agent can't actually consume those pellets of the Disciples. Doing so would mean the end of their life as they knew it. The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who managed to delve into the group's core and obtain so much first-hand information. Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus' Salvation is a manuscript transcribed from a sacred text. I don't know where the Disciples obtained it. It likely consists of fragments of banned works from the Befall era. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming about the text. It recalls the acts of the Plague's author's warped creatures from an equally warped perspective. The scripture doesn't have the power to lead people astray. They do that to themselves. But it does feed lies and false hope. The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seed of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote, given that the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation. It's about time the Seed of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Why, hello there. Anything I can help you with? So, this is official Seed of Divine Foresight business, eh? Then I'll do everything I can to assist you. Haha! Let's take a look at this prescription you mentioned. If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have seemed like a joke. But the Seed of Divine Foresight only deals in the serious. I can't understand this prescription. And I imagine that other alchemists won't be able to make sense of it either. I recommend you go directly to the chief alchemist, Lady Xianzhou. Lady Xianzhou is renowned for her unique line of reasoning. She's proposed several prescriptions that would have been incomprehensible to us if she hadn't explained the pharmacology. Still, those same prescriptions have always been able to produce miraculous effects. Lady Xianzhou is a truly gifted alchemist. All the more amazing given her sightlessness, wouldn't you say? Lady Xianzhou likes to pass the time over at Sinwood Pavilion. I'm sure you'll run into her if you head that way.
Have you read the novel about the...
If you want to read and pick out a book, just go in and browse around.
My stomach always feels funny when I'm nervous. What do I do?
Do you know how to fix a star skiff?
Can I help you?
The seed of divine foresight? Let me see the prescription. Oh, heavens above. It's a horrifying prescription, and I can't make any sense of it. Go and ask Lady Xianzhou. She's our chief alchemist. She may be sightless, but she's more qualified than all of us. She's no stranger to helping others, either. Always prescribing medicine to those in need, and free of charge. She'll certainly be willing to help the Seed of Divine Foresight. You can find her at Sinwood Pavilion.
Do you know how to fix a star skiff?
Star skiffs, jade abaci, but...
Oh, can I help you with anything? Right, I see. Let me take a look at the prescription. I'm afraid I'm not the most talented alchemist. I probably won't be able to make much sense of it. Uh-huh? This calls for Vidyadhara bone marrow? Whoever wrote this prescription must be out of their mind. Sorry, I can't make heads or tails of it. The ingredients listed are just too strange. Based on what little I do know, I doubt the other alchemists will be able... the chief alchemist, Lady Xianzhou, is the Luofu's... no. The Xianzhou Alliance's most knowledgeable alchemist. She may be sightless, but she has sharper senses than most. I'll wager she can wrap her head around this prescription. When she's not working, she's usually enjoying the breeze over in...
Hey, young friend. It's been a while. You have a very distinct scent. Losing one sense forces the other senses to become sharper. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me? Don't worry. I've trained myself to remember everything I hear. A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you. The pharmacology of this draught of draconic surge is peculiar. I'll need time to run a thorough analysis. When I have a conclusive answer, I'll contact you immediately.
Hurry up, Xianzhou. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve. I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Xianzhou.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking.
It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade! Aha! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests. I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested, I can show you how to play. It's great fun.
Sure.
Mr. Yang, is this really the best time?
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Luofu's prized treasure.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens and from it celestial bodies hung.
Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right. Stars hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Exactly. Let's just say it was bigger than your imagination. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
The pharmacology of this draught of...
Cultured people love visiting here. Do you know why?
I don't believe in
Need your extractor cleaned or your
We're
stuff?
almost there, everyone. Stay close. Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones. That wasn't too difficult.
a foregone conclusion. Show no mercy.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike. A diamond in the rough. There was more than met the eye.
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed even a little, the entire route would be drastically altered. Do you two know the way?
I do not.
I came this way. I know it like the back of my hand. Just follow me. So, silent but deadly. Let me know when...
Do you hail from the Luofu, young Master Dan Heng? Ah. For some reason, you seem to fit right in here. Perhaps I read it wrong. I do often struggle to judge the boundaries of small talk. I hope I haven't offended you. Please do. Her name is Su Shang. She apparently just transferred here from the Yao Qing. Every Xianzhou ship operates individually, but the Cloud Knights are all commanded by the Marshal. Therefore, it's normal for knights to transfer between ships. Almost nothing. I was scheduled to leave the Luofu when I heard there was a disturbance. Miss Su Shang here is a member of the Cloud Knights. You could try asking her. Me? A story of ill luck. I found myself embroiled in a conflict and ended up owing a favor. Now I must assist in delivering these remains back to the Xianzhou. It would seem I am a magnet for such misfortune. I thought I would be safe on the Luofu, but now... The universe is a dangerous place. The IPC and the Alliance only provide for our safety during interstellar travel. On-site security is dependent on our own capacities. As such, I had to improve my swordplay and healing skills. You are also a wanderer, young Master Dan Heng. Surely you understand. Merchants don't belong anywhere. We wander and make the stars our home. But if you're curious, within the Alliance, I'm registered at the Xianzhou Yutre. Within the IPC, I'm registered at the Star Unity Mall branch at the North Valley Star. Therefore, Luocha is just the name I use within the Xianzhou. Outside of the Xianzhou, I use something more difficult to pronounce. I'm guessing you want to know that name too? Of course.
Silent but deadly. Are you sure that nickname isn't annoying you? I mean, you're kinda living up to the first bit right now. We can move out anytime. Let me know when you're ready. Go ahead. I'll tell you everything I know. I heard they found an antimatter Legion bomb. Out of safety, they locked down the entire ship. They'll only reopen it after they've removed the bomb. I don't know if all that's true, though. Anyway, the higher-ups didn't say anything. They just got me to evacuate the civilians at Cloudford. Nope, I met him when I met you. But now that you mention it, maybe I did see him somewhere. He seems a bit familiar. Where would that have been? Me? There's not much to talk about. Not that long ago, But I've been receiving strict Cloud Knight military training since I was a child. My parents are both famous on the Yaoqin. I wouldn't be here otherwise. They've been training me ever since I was born. Don't look down on me just because I'm a new recruit. Yep. Have you been there before? I feel the Yaoqin and the Luofu have different characteristics. I might be a Luofu Cloud Knight now, but I still think the Yaoqin is better. For example, when it comes to leadership, I don't think General Qing Yuan is as reliable as our Madam General back on the Yaoqing. Actually, forget about the last sentence. Just pretend I never said it.
Su Shang, what are you doing here?
I have orders to evacuate civilians. See these two behind me? I need to get them out of here quickly. It's too dangerous.
You can say that again. Some comrades were injured by monsters in the vicinity. They only just made it out. I'm taking up the rear. I should be out of here soon. You guys should hurry.
Silent but deadly. Shout if you see any danger, okay? Don't think just because you know a move or two, you can charge off by yourself.
March is six-faced ice. There was a fight here.
Leave it to me.
Hope you're prepared. In the name of Landa, a will forged in ice never falters.
Nothing major.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's begin. Stand down.
We caught them unawares. Too late to repent.
Leave it to me.
This ends here.
I'll see you.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones. A Cloud Knight stricken with Mara. How could the mutations get this bad? Is the Stellaron exerting an effect?
There's supposed to be a passage. Why can't I see it?
Somebody used the cloud forward control panel to block the road with containers.
Who did this? I'm terrible with machines and stuff. Hold on. How do you know?
I'm a traveling merchant. I've been here many times. Now, for a Cloud Knight to be unfamiliar with the local topography.
I told you, I was only just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I don't come here very often. Control panel? Where is the control panel?
Is that the one?
Let me see. Whoa, Lucha, you've got sharp eyes!
I'll see you off. Receive divinity.
You have my gratitude.
Let's begin.
This ends here. Is that all? In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
You know nothing of the way to survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I've no interest in conflict.
I'm fine. You chose the wrong enemy. Eternal sleep is the dead return!
We caught them unawares. Seize the initiative.
It can't be.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Merciful Medicus. I'll see you off.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's settle this.
Hope you're prepared. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Thank goodness. There's one star skiff left.
North, where? Where does it go?
Judging by where it's docked, it must be heading for Central Starskiff Haven. Nice. We'll be safe there. Come on, let's climb aboard.
Let's hurry. Please, do. Not really. I've just seen them before. That's all. Oh, what makes you ask that, young master? I'm happy as long as I get to leave this place. I'm not a very interesting person. At this stage, I'm just taking it one step at a time. Thankfully, as a registered merchant on the Xianzhou, I get a discount on all my expenses. In that regard, it makes sense for me to stay a little longer. Miss Sushang said she could show me around if I find myself unable to leave. I had some more trading to do on the other Xianzhou ships, but my main appointment was with Miss Ting Yun of the Whistling Flames Merchant Guild. We had a business deal to discuss, but I fear it will no longer go ahead. Most of the deals won't be particularly profitable. The IPC takes the majority. There's only one that might be worth the journey. A direct trade with the Fenghu. Of course.
Let's hurry and get on the star skiff. Not the best time. No need to thank me. Just a Cloud Knight doing her job. That depends on the higher-ups. If there's still civilians to evacuate, then I'll need to come back. Something else? There should be a dedicated evacuation team waiting for us. You can go with them. I don't know. I think we should be okay. Let's get out of here first and talk about it when we're in the clear. Okay, but think fast.
So strange. Oh, let me guess, the gate isn't working? I don't understand. It's never been locked before.
and no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me? There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access. Here it is.
You seem familiar. Is this where you come to avoid doing work?
You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff call this the loafing gate. When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out from here and spend a few hours lazing around outside.
A few hours? Do you have any vacancies?
Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Xianzhou for messing up once again.
I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Xianzhou, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun. You're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
I've no interest in conflict.
You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Hope you're prepared.
Fighting is meaningless.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
May as well kill them all.
I'll see you off.
Relax. Good times. Never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Stand down.
I'm on guard.
Say bye to breathing. The human body is beautiful in its fragility. We can use it.
What was that?
You chose the wrong enemy.
Stand still. May as well kill them all.
I'll see you off.
Relax.
Time for some hardship.
I'm fine. I'm fine. The galaxy is vast beyond.
I'm sorry, the Cloud Knights have orders from the Master Diviner to secure the Commission's safety. The area up ahead is temporarily closed.
We can use it.
Me? Have we met?
No, I'm at Xianzhou. I didn't expect to see her here during work hours.
That's unfair. I'm working hard. Look, these are the guests the Master Diviner wants to meet.
A rare honor.
Are you talking about us this time?
Yes. The Master Diviner rarely allows outsiders. She likes her peace and quiet. If you want to see the Master Diviner, head straight to the Matrix of Prescience. They're short of hands. The Master Diviner is run off her feet, and the Cloud Knights stationed there are driving away evil spirits. I don't know when they'll be done. No,
that's unfair.
If you want to see the Master Diviner, they're short of hands.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Xianzhou?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus. That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carved faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
It sounds like similar technology. Maybe we'll get a better understanding if we see the manufacturing process with our own eyes.
I'm afraid that's impossible. The Artisanship Commission's Hall of Jadeology keeps a close watch over the jade carving process. But if you're interested, there's a shop selling jade abacus jewelry in Starskiff Haven. I can show you around when I'm free.
Did you hear that? She said she's taking Mr. Yang jewelry shopping. That'll be interesting.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a jade abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Xianzhou? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience Core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Meta-algorithm reading complete. Inputting Jade Abacus for simulation. Divination inference complete. Hexachromatic position established. Fluctuation range is between the marsh and the water trigrams. Error margin of 0.2%. The algorithm is correct, so what's interfering with the instruments?
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen?
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a divination commission, Fortune?